Interdimensional Meditation Astral Travel Report for Thursday, July 3rd. We did a live guided interdimensional meditation last night to invoke the goddess Sekhmet. So I'm here to report to you what I remember. If you did this meditation with me last night, please put in the comments what you remember, what you experienced. Anything having to do with that. If you haven't as of yet, you can go and do that meditation. It is archived in the live portion of the YouTube channel. So go there and listen to it if you want. All right, so what happened last night during this meditation to invoke Sekhmet? I have never been into Egyptian anything up until very recently. And the only reason that I have become interested in it is because of the fact that Egyptian deities have appeared to me when I'm in meditation. So that's gotten my attention. There's a bunch of other reasons based on what I believe my past life is, but I won't take time to talk about that. So Sekhmet, again, because I'm not into any of that, I didn't know who she was. I had simply seen a couple of videos where some really strange things seemed to be happening for people who went into the Sekhmet temple in Karnak. And there's this small temple, and there's a statue of her in there, and apparently it's a very, very powerful place. So this has happened once before with something I either didn't know anything about or didn't believe in. Like, I didn't believe in the Lemurians. And I thought, oh, well, what the heck? I'll go and meditate and see if they exist. And sure enough, they do exist. And I went, whoa. So I tried it again with Sekhmet. And I imagined myself, I did the CE5, and I imagined myself leaving my body and going to that particular temple. And lo and behold, there was a very powerful experience. And I was feeling a huge amount of energy, and she was communicating to me in ways I absolutely did not expect. She talked as though she knew me, as though, we've interacted before, and, we had work to do. In fact, she was asking, can I leave here? She said, I've been waiting here for you. Things like that. Very, completely unbelievable, strange things like that. But I've had a very strong connection with her ever since, and a very deep emotional connection. So she came to my attention again, and I thought, why don't we do a live guided meditation? I went out into meditation, and I asked her, and I said, would you like that? Is that okay with you? And of course the answer was yes. So I did. And let's see what happened. So in the meditation, of course, we warmed up as usual, and then we ended up doing a CE5 type protocol where we came out of our body and we went to Egypt, to that particular temple where she was. And let's see, if I remember what happened is, I believe that we started giving her energy from the sun. Did we go to the sun first? I can't remember. I think we might have gone to the sun first. Let me know in the comments what you remember. In any case, we went to her, and I believe after going to the sun and getting energy from the sun, we went to her, and then we gave her solar energy. We chanted the Huar mantra. And then the way I remember it was that she wanted to leave and be set free from that temple. And so, of course, I said yes. and she went out and then took off into the sky, and we went after her. See if I can remember what happened after that. Then I believe there was something about, and I may be getting this out of the correct context. I can't remember what happened when, but she gave energy to us, if I remember. I think we spent each of us spent time with her personally, and then what I had planned on doing, I was going to bring her back into Earth, and then have her use her energy to save Earth. Oh, now that I'm remembering it, she did that, but she did that from orbit, and she sent a bunch of energy like lightning, and sent it to all the places where the dark forces are, have all of their power bases in different cities and parts of the Earth. And then I believe she then went to go free the prisoners and the children. And then my thought was that we would then come back to Earth, and she didn't want to do that. She said, I want to go to your 5D. She said, I'm done with that. I want to go and be free like you. I need the 5D world just like you do. And she wanted to go there. So we did that instead. And I remember talking a lot about my experience of my 5D world. And, of course, I invited her to go there. And in my vision, she did. She went there, and she was no longer this fierce, angry goddess, which I've never experienced her as being fierce or angry at all. I've experienced her as being deeply loving and sweet and gentle. And so, whatever that other aspect is I got the feeling she wanted to be done with that she's done that role, and now she just wants to be her true self, which is a loving, sweet, kind, healing mother. So and then I can't remember what happened after that. So I'd love to hear your take on it. For me, this meditation, I really liked it. Now, I say that because the live guided meditations, for the most part, usually take me to such a high frequency that it's very hard to come back. And then when I do come back, after I wake up the next day, I'm usually like, why am I here? And, the difference between the two worlds is so extreme. It can be challenging. I still love doing it. I'm still going to keep doing it because I believe it's helping to shift the earth. But this one, I didn't have that kind of reaction. So who knows? Anyway, that was my experience. I'd love to hear what yours is. Please put it in the comments. So if you want to know more, I go into depth in the Galactic Contact video course. I go into depth, like a lot of intense, hardcore experiences and suggestions and methods that I use and have learned to do in terms of connecting to higher dimensions, communicating with higher dimensional beings. If you want to learn more about that, a lot of people have gotten a lot out of it. You can go to contact.thunderwizard.com and you can get that video course there. We do the live CE5 every Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's where we contact extraterrestrials and bring them to Earth. We still have these channeled sessions, personal guidance sessions. You've seen the videos that I've uploaded. You can go to channel.thunderwizard.com to find out more about that. I have this channeled Zoom group which meets twice a month, and we We talk and we learn about this experience, and when the light beings show up, we practice. The whole idea isn't that we're going to channel to each other. A lot of people do that. You channel to me and then I'll channel to you. That's not my goal in this. My goal in this is when light beings show up to see if we can interpret the messages that are being given to us. Having said that, there has been channeled messages for me that have been extremely powerful. So we have that. That Zoom group is going on. I've also got the Thulean Starseed Ascension Astrology, which is Vedic astrology, but also I channel the light beings who get very specific on who you are, and they help me understand your astrology on a much deeper level. And we got a bunch of other stuff, but that's enough for right now. So thank you, my friends. I love you. Thanks to all those of you who came and did this meditation. I think we will meditate to her some more and see what she has to bring. She's a very beautiful being in my experience. So that's it. I love you all. Please be very good to yourselves, and I will see you all very, very soon.